Jai Hind all. Myself Dr. Amita Asthana from Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. In this video lecture, I would like to discuss the topic clippers, which is one of the most important topic in the subject fundamentals of electronics engineering. So this is one of the complex topic also. So we need to understand the concept of the clippers. We will discuss the clippers in series and parallel combinations also. So let's start with the clipper is a circuit that has the ability to clip off a portion of the input signal without deleting any part of the alternating waveforms. Let's say I want to clip off the positive part of the waveform, then it can be clipped off. The simplest form of the diode clipper is one resistance with one diode. Okay. And input voltage would be provided, and we will take the output voltage maybe across the diode or maybe across the resistance. Depending on the orientation of the diode, that means how it is being connected in the circuit, the positive or negative region of the input waveform may be clipped off. That we have to decide how we have to place the diode, and then which part of the waveform we need to clip, right? Yeah, it is consisting the linear elements as well as non-linear elements. Like diode is a non-linear element. So there are two general categories of clippers, as I mentioned. We will discuss series clipper and we will discuss the parallel clippers. Let's suppose a very simple series clipper circuit. Let's say this particular circuit, as we can see, if so first of all, my focus is on whenever we are required to find out the output across this resistance, right? Then we need to mention our positive and negative first. Let's say if I want to take output across this resistance, then I would like to, mention my positive and negative. In my convention, I always use positive at the upper side and negative at the lower side of the circuit, right? Similarly, I would like to have positive and negative here, positive at upper side and negative at lower side. Now, in reference to that, I will see the waveform, and in reference to that, I will see whether the diode is forward or reverse biased. Let's say in this case, it's there is no written silicon or germanium, so I will consider this diode as ideal diode. So the characteristics of ideal diode, whenever it is forward bias, it acts as a short circuit, right? We know that short circuit. Okay, whenever this ideal diode is reverse biased, it is working as open circuit. That we should remember, right? Now, the job is to find out when for which part of the waveform the diode is forward biased and for which part of the waveform the diode is reverse biased. This is basic focus point we need to identify. Once this is clear, then everything is fine. So, first of all, I will see, let's say here for this particular part of the waveform, all the voltages are positive, right? For this part of the waveform, the voltages are negative, okay? So, when the positive voltage is coming out to be, then this diode is connected, this positive terminal is connected to negative terminal, right? And that means the diode is now reverse bias for positive half cycle, okay? The diode is reverse bias for the positive half cycle, and the diode is, see, when the -2 is coming, right, here -2, this is negative, then the diode will be forward bias for the negative of the cycle. So, what I will write is, I will write case 1. Case 1, the input voltage Vi is greater than equal to 0. Okay. right? So this is my case 1. This particular part of the waveform I want to find out. The diode will be, the circuit is like this. Vi is positive. Again, I will mention this as positive, negative. My diode is what? Reverse. So when it is reverse, I know that it is behaving as open circuit, right? So there is, since this is open circuit, see, there would be no current. There would be no current across this resistance. Because why? Because this is open circuit, there would be no current across the circuit, and hence if there is no current, then output would be, obviously the output is going to be 0, right? 0 volts. Okay. Now coming to the case 2. When Vi is less than 0. Okay. Whenever the Vi values are negative, and here the negative value is connected to the N side, and diode is acting as forward bias. When it is forward bias, it will act as short circuit, right? So now for the case 2, the diode is acting as Vi plus minus R. We have to take output across this resistance. So Vi is equal to Vo. So I will apply KVL. Plus Vi minus Vo is equal to 0. So Vo is equal to Vi, right? That means when the diode was short circuited, then the output voltage is equal to input voltage. Now what I will do, I will just make the waveform. Okay. So now next part is output waveform we will draw. This was my input waveform. Now I will write Vo at the y-axis, and I will write T at the x-axis. For this part of the waveform, my output was 0 volt. And for this part of the waveform, the output is exactly equal to input voltage. So this is my waveform, and this is what? Minus Vn. So that means positive part of the waveform has been clipped off, and this is simple series clipper. Okay. One thing I would like that students should learn, that whenever we are taking the output across the resistance, it is known as series clipper. Always remember, series clipper, we are taking output across the resistance, right? And whenever we are taking output across the resistance, then it is always required that we should find out where we are taking the output. If output is across the resistance, the clipper circuit is a series clipper, right? Okay. Now coming to the biased series clipper, right? Biased series clipper, that means we are in addition to this Vi, okay, this is an AC waveform, obviously. Again, I have mentioned this positive, negative as before, and now this is AC. We have also connected one DC voltage. We have also connected one DC voltage with the diode. So there would be AC supply as well as there would be DC supply. Now we have to see the effect of these two batteries, AC plus DC, on the diode, right? Simultaneously we have to see. Again now I want to mention that we are taking output voltage across the resistance. That is why this is a series clipper circuit. Output across resistance R. Okay. Then it is series clipper. Okay. AC is there, DC is there, hence it is biased series clipper. This is biased series clipper. 2 points. Now we have to find out the voltage, let's say V. VI, due to this V, see, due to this V, the diode, this negative terminal is connected to the P side of the diode. It is getting reverse biased. Okay. And this, due to this VI, this positive is connected to P and it is getting forward bias. That means for positive half cycle, the AC is making the diode forward bias, and for reverse half cycle, the AC is reversing the diode AC voltage, and DC voltage is constantly reversing the diode. Now, what should be done now? Now we can see the effect of this input voltage. See, this voltage is reversing this diode. Now we have to analyze when this VI would be greater than V. When this VI would be greater than this positive V, then only the diode can be remain in the forward bias condition. So we have case 1. Now we will make the cases. Case 1. See, whenever we are doing the numerical, we need to write case 1 and case 2. Right? Case 1, when VI is greater than or equal to V. That means the diode is forward bias. We will make the circuit again. V. The diode is ideal diode. When forward bias, it is acting as short circuited. Okay. That means I am talking of the input waveform, this part. Vn. That means for this part, when the input waveform is above voltage V, because voltage V was what it was doing, it is reversing the diode. The AC will win the battery when it will exceed the value of V. Now the diode is reverse biased. Now I would like to find out the output voltage. Here it is VI. Now we will find out. Plus minus is always important, I am saying. This is plus minus because I want to apply the Kirchhoff voltage law into the loop. Now I will start from this point and I will rotate around the circuit for applying the Kirchhoff voltage law. So plus VI minus V, because positive to negative, and then positive to negative, VO is equal to 0. So VO is equal to VI minus V. This would be my equation number 1. Okay. Now case 2. What will happen in case 2 when the diode will get reverse bias? When the value of AC is below V, the diode will be reversed. So here we will be writing case 2. Case 2, the VI is less than V. Now we will again make the circuit. Always it is suggested to make the circuit. Now I am talking of this part of the waveform here. Okay, this part of the waveform I am talking plus minus. Now at once you can say no need to calculate, there is no current, the circuit is open and the output voltage will be coming out to be VO is equal to 0 volt. Now here see, now equations are over. We have found 2 equations. See, first is for forward bias, the output voltage is VI minus V, and for the second case it is 0 volt. Okay, so we have two results, 1 and 2. Using these two results we will make the waveform. Now erasing this, I am going to make the waveform for the two results. Quickly we are, so here I am making the output waveform T with respect to VO. The method is, first of all, I would like to trace the input waveform. Okay, I would like to trace the input waveform. This is Vm. I will also mention my point V. Okay, so first the output voltage is Vi minus V. When Vi is V, see this point will come down by V. Okay, this point will also come down like this. Okay, and this point will come at Vm minus V, right? So that means we have 3 points, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, like this. Otherwise, the waveform is attending the value 0. Otherwise, everywhere the value is 0 volt, 0 volt. So this is how my waveform is. Like my waveform is getting 0, then it is like this, and then this is the output voltage waveform for the case series clipper. As far as parallel clippers are concerned, the output can be taken across the diode itself, like this. The parallel clipper, we are taking the output across the diode. Here there are so many examples. Some input voltage is given and there are basically so many clipper circuit has been made, and you can see in all the circuits we are taking output across the resistances only, and hence we can complete the results like that. Bias series clipper, and it is one of the example for bias series clipper also. In this is this battery is making it forward bias and this is making it reverse, as the second case of the bias series clipper. So you can solve this example on your own and try to practice all these examples as shown in the figure. So in the next video lecture, we will be discussing the parallel clipper circuit. Thank you.